A rapidly spreading wildfire has forced more people in New Mexico to leave their homes behind. This is a bird's eye view of all the smoke coming from this fire along the mountainside. That certainly gives you a perspective of the magnitude. Also, as you can probably tell, strong shifting winds have fanned the what's called Calf Canyon and Hermit's Peak fires, which have since merged into one big fire. Now, this is happening in the northeast part of the state. The growing fire forced a psychiatric hospital to have to relocate nearly 200 of its patients. So far, the fire has charred nearly 146,000 acres, and then there are hundreds and hundreds of firefighters working this fire. But there are concerns that dangerous weather conditions could help spread it even more. Newsy correspondent Clayton Sadell joins me now live from Las Vegas, that's New Mexico. Clayton, what can you tell us? What are firefighters' concerns with this one?
Well, Natalie, in short, it is the weather. Good evening. And you can see behind me here, there is a mix of clouds, but a fair amount of what you're seeing behind me here is smoke. And what we have watched all day is airplanes coming in and laying down a line of fire retardant on that ridge there, trying to hold that fire at bay and keep it from coming into the western edge of Las Vegas here. Now, 1,000 firefighters are battling this blaze, and today the good news is that they have gotten a little bit of break from the winds, but it has picked up here in the afternoon a bit. I want to show you some new video. Today we spent some time with some Las Vegas firefighters protecting the water treatment plant just up the road from us here from flames, smoke, and ash that they worry could contaminate the entire drinking water supply for the town of roughly 13,000 people here. We are happy to report they have been so far successful. Now, you mentioned these two fires merged into one. One of the fires started back on April 6th, and unfortunately it was supposed to be a controlled burn that got out of control. The Forest Service says unexpected winds supercharged that fire. They have since apologized, but some people in this town are angry at the federal government. They want to know what the government's going to do to make this right. I asked the mayor about this today, Louis Trujillo. He too is unhappy with the federal government.
We are ready to hold people accountable for the loss of homes, and thank God there hasn't been any loss of life. But you know, we stand prepared and unified with the state. If it comes down to it, we will hold people accountable. And but yes, there's a little bit of anger in everybody.
Firefighters are working around the clock. One firefighter told me he was 72 hours through a 120-hour shift. Thousands of people are evacuated here. Many of them are going to shelters where they can find food, showers, a sense of community. And, you know, talking to firefighters, there are fires now burning in Arizona, Colorado, and chatting with veteran firefighters, they say it is very unusual for this to be happening here in the springtime, but it may just be the new normal. Take a listen.
And what I keep hearing is, I've never seen anything like this before. I've never seen a fire this intense in April in New Mexico. We're at a high elevation. You know, normally the streams would be full of water from snow melt. There'd still be snow up on the high peaks, and there is in places. But yeah, fire season is not a term we should use anymore. It's year round, and it's a constant threat. Okay, cool.
So far, Natalie, firefighters have a containment line around about 20% of this fire, but there's still a long way to go, and they're worried about the winds kicking up later this week.